What's up guys, Crypto Club here, and today I'm doing a follow-up video of my prediction of what I think Ripple will hit in 2018. So as you can see in my last video that I made prediction of what Ripple will hit, I said only $10 in 2018. I've completely changed my opinion on that, and I think you can hit a whole lot higher than that. You can see by the title I said $100. Do I think that's realistic? No, but as I say, with cryptocurrency everything is unpredictable. I still think $100 may be too much, but 20, 30, 40, 50 is really not out of its range, and I'm going to give you a few reasons why I think this $10 prediction is too low for Ripple. So for a start, as you can see in my last video, I predicted only there was only a 13,000% increase that year alone by the time I made that video. So if we jump over to my calculations here, as you can see, the lowest price it was around the start of the year was about $0.0063, around about there. So I put it into a percentage calculator and I found that was around a 30,000% increase since that time in this year alone, as it sits around $1.86 now. So it's definitely going to hit $2 by the end of the year, I predict, and that's definitely a great start for Ripple alone. So if we come over and look at my other points, so I've already covered the fact that there's a lot of Coinbase rumors, and if it gets added to Coinbase, simple economics, more supply, more demand, it just means the equilibrium price will be driven a lot higher, and there's definitely going to be a higher price point for Ripple in the next year if it does get added to Coinbase. And also there's a massive load of media going around about Ripple at the moment. There's a massive media storm due to its sort of additions to the Japanese and South Korean banking systems, its trials that are being conducted and everything, which I'm going to cover now. So in Japan and South Korea, they pretty much dominate Ripple's trading. South Korea is responsible for almost most of it in the last 24 hours in the increase that it's had, and it's very important in the price increase and why Ripple has increased in price. The fact that they're implementing it so fast into their banking system is very important. As you can see here, I've got some information about that with the Japanese bank issuers and credit card talks with at least 10 bank card issuers in January of 2018. They want to have at least 10 of them involved in Ripple in 2018. And so, you know, that's the start of the year. So imagine how many would be there by the end of the year. Also, they're conducting bank trials for international fund transfers, which are possibly going to cut their cost by 30%. So if that is successful, that's going to have a major boost on Ripple's price, and the media storm around it just going to create an influx of buyers, and the price will be driven higher due to the demand that will come in. Especially if it's on Coinbase by that time, it will be absolutely insane because there'll be an easier way to buy Ripple. People are going to flood into it. For everyone from, you know, right now it's very predominantly dominated by South Korea, but with the international bank transfers and things like that, if they prove successful, Ripple is going to be a popular currency around the world, especially if it's added to Coinbase. It's going to be a lot more easier for people to get hold of and people to spend their money on. Also, South Korea exchange ban on anonymous accounts to stop market speculations kind of playing in Ripple's favour. I sort of made a video on this earlier, and it's about how, as you can see here by this article, that South Korea's government newly issued policy that will ban cryptocurrency exchanges from allowing anonymous accounts. A move to curb market speculation in the country, and I think Ripple doesn't really, it doesn't really set itself on market speculation as much as other cryptocurrencies. A lot of the other ones based on rumors and sort of speculation. This one's based on facts that it's going to be added to the banking system in Japan next year and will be a very big part of their credit card system and things like that. That is a fact. That's not speculation. That is going to happen. That's what's driving the price up a lot more, because there is little speculation with Ripple and its success in the future. I think it's playing in its favour as well. As I said before, that South Korea heavily supports, as you can see here, is responsible for most of the global trading of Ripple in the last 24 hours in its increase. And I think that is partly due to the fact that South Korea supports Ripple massively, and due to this ban, a lot of the other cryptocurrencies are taking a hit, as they are not as well, known in South Korea, as well supported, and sort of people I can see reinvesting their money from the other cryptocurrencies, probably selling the other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, and putting it into Ripple as they see more potential, especially in South Korea, for the South Korean natives. So I think that's very, very important in the price increase, and why I think it can hit $100 in the future, because it's going to continue to get support around the world, especially in South Korea, and this ban is going to continually kind of influence people's decisions on what cryptocurrencies to buy in the future. The last point I have here, as I said, It's increased 30,000% this year alone, and for it to hit the $100 price mark, if you do the calculations, it only needs to increase by 5,000 to 6,000%. But to be honest, the $100 price point is still kind of unreliable in terms of that hitting that sort of price point, because I did the calculations and the market cap would be sitting around 3.6 trillion, which would be six times the current market cap of cryptocurrency as a whole. As you can see, the market cap currently sits at around 603 billion. So for it to hit 3.6 trillion would take a lot. Currently, that is only sitting at 72 billion. So that is why I think Ripple has the potential to hit $100. But honestly, if you want to hear my real prediction, I'm going to say $20 by the end of 2018, maybe $30 at a push. But I think that is very reasonable, a lot more than the $10 I thought before, especially due to its implementation that's coming fast and hard in Japan and these Asian countries, and is set to come in other countries in Europe and America and things like that, due to the current sort of storm of media that's going on, and the fact that it's going to have such success with the global transfers. So I want you to kind of give me what you think about Ripple in the comment section below. If you have any questions about it, I'd love to answer them. And if you have any advice for newcomers, please leave it in there too. If you have any information about Ripple that would, influence this price, I'd love to hear that too. If you like the video, give it a like, and if you like my content, subscribe and hit that bell notification icon to be notified when I next upload. This has been Crypto Club, and I'll see you in the next one.